Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere episode of the RAWDOWN, your weekly WWE recap show. I am the OGFigKid, Thomas Montalto, joined by this guy.
I am the young one, the prodigy, young Anthony.
And
I am the Booker Man, Boney Khan, and the rosters have combined.
we could only wish.
Our rosters have combined.
Our rosters have combined. That is true. That is true. I get to deal with both of these guys in one night now. So before we get started, guys, make sure you check us out everywhere you can find podcasts. Go to the turnbuckletavern.com for all of our links, or all of our limps, I was going to say. For all of our links, like, subscribe, follow, share, review. We have a major contest going on. You're going to find all that information. Go to the turnbuckletavern.com. JBone, what's going on and coming down the aisle this week?
Coming down the aisle this week, we got Philip Corrigan, Cap Superstar. He's going to be... I just recorded the interview tonight, actually. So that'll be dropping tomorrow, probably tomorrow after AEW sometime. And we got the 1 year giveaway coming up. 1 year of coming down the aisle is approaching soon.
Congrats. So young Anthony, what's on Classic Classroom this week? Let the people know.
Oh, man. This week, honestly, getting released after we done getting live here, we got Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero from Halloween Havoc 97 that we're going to be talking about. A lot of cruiserweight matches, the build-up, a certain cruiserweight from WCW that I am a personal fan of that I talk extensively about. It's going to be a good episode. Plus, we have our Halloween special coming on Halloween on Sunday, which I can't say what it's going to be, but it's got to be a great one. So stay tuned on that one.
You're a big Prince Ikea fan, aren't you? I knew it. I knew it.
I don't know about that one. But.
And do not miss the Turnbuckle Sessions tomorrow because the guest is me. It's a solo show, and I'm deconstructing the WWE. Tune in, listen, let me know what you think.
Isn't that what we do every week?
Yes.
They do it for us.
Yeah.
So, you want my hot take?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You mentioned Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's been overrated his whole career. Never liked him.
Never cared. No. No, Tom.
Well,
also, you're not a WCW guy, so you haven't seen like his WCW work. Have you ever seen Rey versus Eddie
on WWE?
No, WCW.
No,
that's the match.
No.
You
see, that's what you need to go watch.
Think like Phoenix.
You go watch that tonight.
Think Phoenix, but with a little more psychology.
But that's
yeah.
Okay.
No, you gotta go watch
it. No, not tonight.
The second you get a chance to watch it, it's only 14 minutes. It's
a great match. It's a fantastic.
Yeah, look at this. All the comments are coming in. Hot take. How dare you? Rey was the man.
Right.
You see, I only watched a few Rey matches, and I know that Rey was the shit in WCW.
Okay.
Oh, he's great.
Maybe he was. I never watched WCW.
Eddie too. You got to watch Eddie versus Jericho from Fall Brawl. It's a great match.
Well, listen,
we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So.
And we got the people riled up already. This is the RAWDOWN show, folks.
RAWDOWN.
Let's talk about what I think was the biggest story this week. The whole Charlotte and Becky thing coming out of SmackDown. So apparently, Charlotte didn't want to look upstage in a segment where she was holding the title over, man. It sounds like she's just crying out for attention, trying to make a scene, trying to get herself pushed out of WWE. Or is it a work? Because watching the segment, man, it didn't seem like it was real.
I don't know.
Just my opinion. It seems set up to me.
Maybe, but we've had these kind of in the last couple of months, these kind of instances where Charlotte's just kind of going off the cuff a little bit,
which has been awesome when she does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We had the Charlotte Alexa promo, which was awesome from a few weeks back. The Charlotte Nia Jax stuff. Charlotte flipping off the crowd and Money in the Bank. she's definitely been like healing off to everybody. Just doesn't she doesn't like seem to care. I don't I don't think it's a work, honestly. There is a lot of there's a lot of heat between Becky and Charlotte apparently. Of course, that could also be a work. I get it, but I some of the stuff that I've kind of seen because of you've seen from prominent, and we talked about this on the debate this week. I've seen from prominent people is that it's pretty much not a work. So I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know for a fact.
For me, I just look at Charlotte since she's been back, and like the fact that she's been doing all of these different things, like all that you mentioned, Boney, like to me, it just seems like she is. I don't see it in a way that it's like she's trying to go to AEW, because I feel like it would be a lot easier for her to just say, like, I want to leave, I'll sit out my contract, rather than her making a scene trying to get released. In this case, I think she's just trying to stir up controversy and make sure that she's still at the forefront of the company.
I do think so too, yes. However, I think that this particular this whole title exchange, let's face it, regardless if this is a work or not, was stupid. It was really dumb. I hope it's not a work, because if it is, it's terrible. It's a terrible
Chad.
work,
No, it's a great work if it is a work. But here's the thing: WWE is not smart enough to run an angle like that and do.
Well,
this.
WWE's not doing it. I think it's Charlotte that's doing it, and kind of WWE's going along with it because it's getting the news. It's getting the news and the
if they were smart, they would come up.
So,
if they were smart, they would come up with an angle like this and do something like that. But the thing is, they never will.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I mean that's the major problem. That's the one reason why I don't believe it's a work, is because they just don't. There's no effort given there.
Well, what I'll tell you is that everything going on with Becky and Charlotte makes me interested to see Becky versus Charlotte at Survivor Series. So if that's what they're going for, then there you go.
I mean,
now
if
you
it
got me
happens,
interested. If it happens.
Charlotte and Becky always have great matches together. And now they've got people wanting to see it even more because of this. And because look at us, we're talking about it. And they're saying we want to see it if it happens. So
like you got to look at it like we've seen the 4 horsewomen go at it so many times. Now I think they're starting to make an effort to make it different. You're starting to see heel Sasha versus face Charlotte. You got Becky and Charlotte with this whole controversy behind it. So I think this is just their way of trying to revamp the Charlotte should go to WoW. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, but I think that's just their way of trying to like revamp and make sure Charlotte is still relevant and everything. Because how much could you do with the 4 of them?
I tell you what, if Becky drops the title next week to Bianca, and which was kind of, I guess, foreshadowing, if she drops the title to Bianca, that proves that this was not a work.
Yeah,
and that they're scared of the what's going to put them in the ring together.
Yeah, I could see that.
We'll see.
Yeah, and apparently Becky is the. Did you guys hear about that? Like backstage, Becky is the hero in all of this. Now,
just
the whole locker room apparently turned on Charlotte.
It's just
very interesting.
I don't know.
Very interesting.
I don't know about this.
So let's move on a little bit. My biggest disappointment of the week, although I don't know, like every week we're disappointed in WWE, but we're all excited for the draft and the roster shakeup. And what did we see on Raw? We saw a triple threat tag team match with the 3 tag teams that just move over from SmackDown. We saw a fatal 4-way ladder match with 4 superstars who just moved over from SmackDown.
Right.
We saw Liv Morgan versus Carmella again. We're not even getting fresh matches out of these.
Right.
So what a fail this whole split brand crap is. We saw more Bianca Becky. We saw we have Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali again. Like it's just the same. Like we didn't even get a fresh few matches for a couple weeks. We weren't right into rematches.
Yeah, I know, right?
What are you doing? Come on. And guys, if you listen to sessions tomorrow, I go into full detail about all this.
Right.
But it was relevant to this tonight, so I had to bring it up.
You know, I will say that they did a good job in kind of building up. Like you could see who they want to build up for the future. You know, Keith Lee, Austin Theory. You know, who else? Damian Priest. Even with his new like music and everything, you can tell that they want to go in a direction with him. So I like that. At least they have like a plan of who they want to put at the forefront, and they're building towards them instead of just, you know, sure you got the rematches, but now at least you have somewhat of a direction going forward.
Well, at least someone likes something in WWE because it sure ain't me. Hey, Bone.
So some other top stories too this week. I have a couple other things. Brock suspended. We've seen this storyline. He's going away for his couple months, going back to his farm, milk his cows or do whatever. And then Seth is the number one contender for the WWE Championship. Were you kind of surprised that they were like ready to do that right off the bat with Big E?
You mean have Seth be the challenger?
Yeah.
No, it makes perfect sense. Who else is the heel that's going to challenge him?
Yeah.
If you look at the roster on Raw.
I feel like you're kind of burning through your cards a little quick.
But somebody has to challenge him, and you knew the other three were faces in the ring, so
Right.
Well,
it was obvious. I mean,
out
it
of
was
those four, yes, out of those four. But I'm talking about the roster as a whole. You know, were you surprised that it was Seth that was in there? That's
exactly who I expected it to be.
You know, Seth is turning into like that first rivalry for all of the face champions. Like it happened for Drew,
right.
It's happening for Big E. And like I don't have a problem with it because like he's a really good wrestler and we'll get a good rivalry out of them. What I want to see is turn KO heel. And if they want to at least try to keep Kevin Owens around, turn him heel, put the title on him, and let him just run roughshod, like Universal Championship Kevin Owens, but a lot better. Just let him go at it. Like, what's the worst that could happen at this point? He leaves, like, fucking at least try to keep him around.
Well, and that's actually one of my hot takes is this week is I think this is probably KO's one of his final matches on WWE.
You think so?
I think they get at least a prominent match. You know,
I would fully expect him to be buried between now and when his contract is up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, as far as like I thought you meant like a match in general. I was like they just
like a prominent match. Like
that makes sense.
You know,
yeah.
Hey, listen, my hot take of the week is who cared about the Brock Lesnar segment? I heard people saying it was great. We've seen him do this before.
We've seen this before.
I thought we've seen him get
suspended before, but we knew it was coming because he's leaving again for an indefinite amount of time. Who cares? Right. Like, it wasn't even good TV. Who cares?
He's going to come back, maybe Royal Rumble, maybe, Elimination Chamber. I don't know. Come back, challenge Roman. That's where I fully expect. We're going to see Roman, Brock to WrestleMania at this point. That's what I feel like we're going to get.
I really hope not. I really fucking hope not. I have a hot take. Crown Jewel wasn't bad of a show at all.
Did you watch a different Crown Jewel than me?
It wasn't bad.
Really?
No.
I thought it was actually a really good show.
It was good. Boring. I mean, the Hell in a Cell
It was definitely
match.
the best Saudi Arabia show that they put on, which isn't saying much. But like...
yeah, that's setting your bar very high.
I
saw people saying how good this show was. I didn't find it great. I didn't mind the Hell in a Cell match. I liked it. I was actually shocked that Goldberg worked a decent match and tried to prove people wrong.
He's a worker, man. He's a worker's worker.
So good. I shit on Goldberg every chance I get, but I have to give credit where it's due. So good for him. But I can't even remember anything else on the show. Even Roman Brock wasn't great.
Roman Brock wasn't great for me. I didn't like the finish. It was just typical, like Brock. It was typical Roman. Like I figured they would get more Paul Heyman in there, but I strongly believe you don't need a heel versus face to do a good match. Finn deserved that after him being. Yeah, they're gonna have to find a way to build back Finn. I don't know what they're gonna do there.
How about heel Finn?
Yeah, they should have kept him heel when they brought him back
with AJ.
Yeah,
that's a tag team I want to see. Not
Finn
AJ
and AJ.
Not AJ and Otis.
The tag team I want to see is Finn and AJ on a flight to wherever AEW's next show is, but that's besides the point.
So I mean, just out of curiosity, young Anthony, what else did you like about Crown Jewel?
What I will say is that I didn't really care for the match itself, obviously, but
He
I'm
deflected the
happy.
question. Go ahead.
I didn't care for the match itself, but I will say that I was very happy that they put the crown on Zelina instead of Dewdrop, because
I was very happy about it. I agree. I was very happy.
I thought
about
they
that.
were going all in on Dewdrop, and I was very, very annoyed with it. I skimmed around. I didn't watch the full show, but from what I saw, I liked it a lot.
The guy saying he enjoyed the show, and the next breath, I didn't watch it. No wonder why you enjoyed it.
Well,
I
I
would
mean,
have
like,
liked it better if I skipped half of it too.
well, I thought that we had.
I did watch it, and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
Edge versus
saying it
Rollins,
was
I thought was a
great,
great
but-
match.
Not
Like,
saying
we
it was-
all
You want to
agree?
know what I hated about Edge versus Rollins?
What?
He wraps his boot in a chain, does the curb stomp, and Edge gets up. I know we're supposed to suspend our.
Well, did he hit him
disbelief.
with? I don't think he hit him with the.
No, he hit him with it. Didn't he,
Did he?
J-Bone? Somebody back me up here. Tyson, he hit him with it.
I'm trying to remember now.
It's just like
I can't remember.
Crown Jewel. What? Crown Jewel. What? No, those two things don't even belong in the same sentence.
Had to make up for the Zelina snub since she came back, as in she never won a match until this Queen's Crown tournament.
No, she won one match. I remember.
No, two. Everything in this Crown tournament.
No, she won one before that. Like
Oh,
maybe
before
like a
it.
week or two.
Yeah.
yeah. What was I gonna say? What were we just talking about? My mind just went blank.
That was a super kick, he said. With
The chain around it was chain the
Oh,
chain around the boot.
It's just like I can't stand. One thing I don't like in AEW is when you put a 61-year-old Sting through a table and he bounces back up like it doesn't hurt.
No, I love
Like,
that.
what is that?
No, I hate that.
No,
It's
I love
cool
that.
if you're there and like you get that pop, but like
No.
in
At least let
hindsight,
him
it's like,
sell it for a few seconds.
yeah.
Let him.
No,
I just don't
then
get
let him
it.
pop up.
He's fucking Sting. Why should he? Let him bounce up. Let him be the superhero that he is.
Yeah, but
He's
like,
fucking Sting.
I mean, I would get it if that was the game, like horrible comparison, but like I would get it if it was like Ultimate Warrior. You know what I mean? That like his gimmick is that, you know, like he pops up from shit like that. But like Sting, that's not his gimmick. You know, he doesn't, especially 60.
Now it is.
He doesn't pop up like that.
Now it is. It's something
guess.
Okay.
new.
So, like, what you guys are saying, if that's true,
Thank you, Chad.
I don't think I've ever seen a Sting match in WCW, so I'll have to take the first Sting match I ever saw. I think was Triple H versus Sting.
Oh my god!
I've seen more of him in AEW, so.
So
Everything else besides that, though, I like Sting in AEW.
I do too. I do too. I'm not shitting on Sting in AEW. I love what he's done. The guy's looked phenomenal. I just,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to see a guy get curb stomped with a chain around his boot and pop right back up, and I don't want to see a guy go through a table and it just doesn't affect him. But if that's his
No,
gimmick,
that's fair. I agree.
I
with
don't
you.
know.
I think
that's his gimmick,
I think we're nitpicking here.
Yes,
to
it's
be honest.
absolutely a nitpick.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah.
argue with that, but I just
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't get it either.
Okay. Sting made a career out of that.
Yeah,
So if I actually watched that Southern Company or cared about it, maybe I would have known.
it's awesome. You should watch it.
Um,
WCW.
so all right,
Wrestling.
guys. What was your match of the week? What was your favorite match from this week?
Well, we're not done talking about lowlights here first.
Oh, okay, we got more. Mine was all the rematches, so I just picked one.
Well, I mean, okay, we talked about Becky Bianca just in general, just garbage. That promo, the whole promo was garbage. Tune into the debate. We talk about should Becky turn heel, and it made absolutely no sense when she came out. She was like, "Yeah, all right, Houston," and then went into this heel promo. I think she's confused, what she is, and that's what WWE is good at. They're really good at confusing their talent and what they're supposed to be.
They're good at confusing everybody, the fans, the talent.
Right.
I also loved how we had a "Let's Go Astros" at the beginning of Raw.
Sorry. Just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
And then
Cheaters.
Do we want to talk about the steroid era? Do we want to go there?
Yeah, but everybody was on steroids across the whole
here
league.
we
That's
Oh, guess
not
what?
the same
Everybody
thing.
cheats. Everybody steals signs.
Not everybody had cameras and
Oh
was
my
banging on
God.
garbage cans.
Here we go.
Not
Anyways.
everybody was doing that. Not
We'll say-
everybody was wearing electronical devices, rounding third base,
that wasn't
holding
proven.
their jersey
That wasn't
shut.
proven.
Then why is he holding his jersey shut?
Because he's shy. He's a shy guy.
Oh, bullshit. He's a cheater.
Gentlemen,
He's
this is the raw
little
down.
cheater.
We gotta talk about
Sorry.
fucking Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali, not the Yankees and the
Sorry, we actually found
Astros.
an interesting topic.
We'll talk about the World Series recap whenever the Astros win. All right. Anyways,
Charlie
Bearcat-
Morton with a broken fibula.
Bearcat Lee versus Cedric Alexander. What the fuck are they doing, Bearcat Lee?
They've neutered him. I'm sorry.
Like,
They've neutered the Bearcat.
Don't
Don't give a fuck about him anymore.
Like, what are they doing?
So let
What
me
are they
ask you
doing
this,
here?
because I don't have an opinion on this, but I want to know: is it better to have him on TV with this gimmick, or to not have him on TV at all?
This is a good question.
Because I honestly don't even know.
I mean,
Well-
you know, I don't understand why you gotta smash Cedric Alexander. They're part of the Hurt Business. You're making the Hurt Business look weak again.
The new Hurt Business that they're doing
It's-
is so bad. They have
it's-
not looked strong whatsoever. There's no point in doing it.
I don't understand what they're doing. And, you know, Bearcat Lee, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it's probably better that he's off TV. That way he's not using his body.
Have they brought up that like
You know?
the Bearcat name is supposed to be about referencing Bearcat Wright, that old wrestler?
I haven't heard it.
Not really. No.
Then what's the point? Like, what's the point of doing that then?
I don't know.
And the guy
I don't.
terrible promo cutter. Because
I honestly don't even think he's that bad
he
of a
talks
promo.
like this, and it takes forever to get
No, he's just
a
very
promo
over dramatic.
out.
Well, it's like Triple H 2.0. I'm the game.
I'm the game, the king of kings. I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the ring.
Where's Ric Flair? Oh, he's on his helicopter. All right. So we go to match of the week. What's our
Yeah.
match
Yeah,
of
let's
the
do
week?
I'm going fatal 4-way, the ladder match.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, are we counting Crown Jewel? Because
You
in that
can.
case, I'll do Hell in a Cell because I really love that
Well,
match.
yeah. I mean,
I debated between those two.
Yeah.
I debated between that and the rematch to Dewdrop versus Selena. Okay,
You really considered that one?
So here's my thing: everything other than a fatal 4-way match, it's on the chopping block.
Right. Yeah.
So if you want to watch WWE for the last week, just watch the fatal 4-way because everything else.
No,
was
if
the
you want to
same.
watch WWE from the last month or two, just watch the last week.
I'm trying to look to see if there was any like
That's a good point.
good segment outside of that ladder match.
No,
And,
I
like,
went through them all tonight when I was preparing.
Well,
Speaking-
I do have to say, you know, like I'm a big opponent to them opening up a promo, you know, but in that case it worked
Yeah.
because it did set up the match for later on or whatever. A lot of times it just doesn't make sense. Like I'm okay with them doing the promo stuff as long as it makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
And it did make sense finally. And then you know we had but I still like matches opening up a show much better.
Yeah. No, you're right. I would have
mean,
loved to see this fatal 4-way, like even if it wasn't a ladder match, to start off the show. Like that would have been just a nice
That
way
would
to-
have been an awesome idea. Like
Yeah.
I thought when Sonya Deville said we're gonna do it different now, it's like kicking off the new season. I thought you were gonna say we're gonna do the match right now, and then she just
I
made
don't
it a ladder
understand
match.
why they decide to call this every time the new era, and it's literally the same camera shots, the same production, the same logos.
New era.
You want to call it new, then like the whole point of calling it as a new era is to make sure everything is new, just not the rosters with the same
Actually,
people regardless.
I think you misunderstood them. It was not the new era; it was the new error.
eras.
This is the new era of the local tavern.
We're
YouTube
on
page.
the new era part 2 or part 3. I'm losing track.
Or part 15.
Yeah,
Who knows
you know what I
anymore?
mean.
It all just blends together.
Right.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. I had ladder match too as well. As far as like a runner-up, probably be Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Maybe even Ziggler and Rude versus RK Bro. I thought that was a solid match.
And actually the triple threat tag match wasn't bad either too.
I didn't check that one out.
See,
I
I actually
the tag match.
before we started the show, the Raw Tag Team Champion stuff was what was on my chopping block.
RK Bro is on my chopping block. I'm
the whole tag team division is on my chopping block.
That's a whole other.
It's the whole tag team division.
We actually got a question here. What do you guys think of the new pay-per-view schedule?
Dang, I was about to bring that up.
I have that here. It's in my notes.
All right, we want to talk about it? Let's go for it.
Well, first of all, we're getting a bunch of Saturday pay-per-views.
I love it.
And it's like 9 pay-per-views, too.
Well, I read that just because the February one is still going to be announced and the October one is still going to be announced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
They'll do like all the special events or whatever.
I was kind of
11's still not bad.
Excited when I saw they weren't going to have the Elimination Chamber. Like, ooh, I'm like, it'll be a nice build-up between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. But man, guys, they're going back to the 2-night WrestleMania. I don't want it to be 2 nights at all.
Me neither.
It kills it.
I'm going to WrestleMania, and I don't want it to be 2 nights. The whole point of WrestleMania
Anthony, you're going?
I'm going.
You got tickets?
I might go
well, the tickets go on sale on the 13th, but I booked the flight and everything, so.
Oh, I hope you get tickets now.
Fingers crossed.
But
you can always watch it on your iPad.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to keep in mind that the only months that they didn't announce were February and October, and those for the last few years have been when the Saudi Arabia shows happen. So, I mean, like, that's probably what they're going to fill in there.
I heard there was going to be, but they're going to carry the Elimination Chamber overseas. How
honestly,
the hell do you
they
get
carry
that
they carry the Hell in the Cell there.
That's just fences.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
you could break that down easily in boxes.
I don't know how
you can.
That's being escorted around on the trucks. I don't know if it would be as easy as the Hell in a Cell.
I mean, you could always just put it in one of the other pay-per-view. Like Survivor Series was when that happened or used to happen.
All they need to do is they probably have a shipping container over there. All they need to do is put it on a ship. Like right now, and it'll be over there, by the time it gets there. And have a shipping, so. Do people want to phone? Yeah.
No, this whole Mania thing.
But
this is another thing.
Yes. So this is the biggest news. Of course they're running All Out weekend, and that's if they do All Out during Labor Day. I fully expect them to. I fully expect Tony Khan not to back down. I think they didn't put it either. That was the only pay-per-view they left either Saturday or Sunday, and I think they're fucking cowards. They need to pick a day, and that way Tony Khan can come out and be like, "All right, y'all are running Sunday, so are we."
Technically, like it'll be cool to see them on the same day, but like I'm pretty sure that pay-per-view is the one that they're supposed to be running overseas anyways. So it'll be earlier on in the day. So they don't really have to worry. No, it'll still be on the weekend, but it's just earlier.
Why would it be a weekend?
Because that's just when the pay-per-views are. It's just the time difference.
Well, Crown Jewel is on a Thursday.
Well, that's Saudi Arabia. They always do the Saudi Arabia shows on Thursdays.
Gotcha.
But I think they're going to like the UK for. They were saying that UK was supposed to be for SummerSlam, but then they announced it for wherever
Nashville.
they're having it. Nashville. So they're doing it. They're supposed to be having a UK pay-per-view. So my guess is that it's going to be that September one. So that's kind of like a blanket for them to like not go head to head with AEW, which would be cool.
Cowards. They're cowards.
They are cowards.
They're fucking cowards.
Honestly, imagine Tony Khan just like bumps
now.
up All Out to whatever time that pay-per-view starts.
Make
see that crazy fuck doing it. I love it.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it, Tony. He just keep calling him out.
Cowards.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Nick Khan, you're a coward.
That is very true. Saudi
other
pays
news,
50 million. So
did you guys see that Panini now has the license for trading cards?
That was kind of surprising, actually.
No.
And Panini has amazing quality cards. Topps just lost MLB. They lost WWE now. They don't have NHL. They don't have NFL, and they don't have NBA.
Holy shit!
Topps is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
What do they have? My Little Pony? What do they have?
Garbage Pail Kids? Did they still have them? Was that always
the
them?
Wacky Packs? Like, what else do they have?
Yeah, I really don't know. Like, that news broke today that WWE signed with Panini, so looking forward to those cards. Could still be nice. Hopefully they do some nice Legends shit.
Yeah.
That's what I always look forward to with the cards.
Let's see what else do we got here. You want to go for some hot takes? Did we do our hot takes?
We did it. We threw them out throughout the whole show, young Anthony. Are you paying
true.
attention?
I do have another hot take though.
Go ahead.
Lay it on me.
Damian Priest. He's gonna be a heel. He's gonna be a heel turn coming up for Mr. Priest.
I could see it.
I think before Mania.
Yeah. They gotta upgrade his entrance. I like the new graphics, but like him just standing there with the light, it looked dumb. They gotta do something with him. Also, poor Dominic Dijakovic. They split him up from Retribution, and he's still T-Bar, and he loses and gets buried. Jesus Christ. I thought that was gonna be like something for him, but
you can hear more about that on Turnbuckle Sessions tomorrow.
Ooh, cheap.
And here's a little spoiler. Young Anthony is mentioned during Turnbuckle Sessions tomorrow.
Oh, shit. What does that mean?
Means you gotta tune in to find out, baby.
Oh, my
means
God.
You gotta tune in to find out.
I actually have a very hot take that I wanted to bring to the crowd because I saw that there was a vignette for him.
Sizzling.
It's very sizzling.
It's hot.
And I'm literally going to get probably shitted on for this one, but
oh yes, I can't wait.
You're used to it.
Expect Veer to be
oh my God,
a major player in the future as a babyface because he can do it. I can see the potential in him to be not a top babyface, but one of the guys that WWE likes going
this
forward.
has been the first and last.
There is a reason why he was split away from Jinder and Shanky. They did it with Braun and the Wyatt family a while ago. There's a reason why they're doing this.
And look how successful it was for Braun. He's now released.
Well, I mean, at the time,
I never gave a crap about Braun and Veer. Like, oh, he's coming to Raw. They announced, idiots. He's been on Raw for the last 4 months. Like, he's not coming to Raw.
Now, I'm not saying that I think he's going to be great or anything, but I know that they're going to put an emphasis on him. And if they do, because he's the $1 Million Arm, the Disney movie. He's who it's based off of. So, like, he has that. $1 Million Arm Disney movie.
Angel in the Outfield?
I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's called.
Wasn't that the one with the kid who threw the ball in from the outfield and it like hit home plate?
Golly.
No, it's called $1 Million Arm from 2014.
Isn't this about Veer?
His real name is Rinku Singh, and I think it was him and his brother. But I mean, like, there's a Disney movie about him. He's got a fan base in India. Like, he's someone that, like, I could see them putting an emphasis on. And honestly, I don't really care for it because he was in a match, and I remember him doing pretty well. Shanky, I could give less of a shit about, even Jinder at this point. But, like, Veer, if they're splitting him up,
don't hinder the Jinder.
I'm hindering the Jinder.
You could endeavor Jinder again.
Yeah, I know, right? But look out for him. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying it's gonna be great, but look out for him.
All right.
They're giving him vignettes. They're giving him, the run on Raw.
I could get behind that now. I mean, I can somewhat agree with you. I see what you mean. So
all right. At least you could see what I mean. You don't have to agree with me, but see what I mean. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I think we need to send Veer, Aziz, and Omos on a ship somewhere and hopefully never see them again.
Make them a stable.
Aziz Ansari?
Aziz Ansari. Definitely need to ship him out.
No, keep Aziz here. He's a global icon of national treasure. And plus, he's from America.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, so
So who won the week? Who do you want to say won the week?
The Turnbuckle Tavern for our revamp. We won the week.
Impact Wrestling, Bound for Glory. They won the week.
I actually, in my notes, I put who won the week. I put AEW. So it's between Raw and SmackDown. Both shows sucked. I guess if I had to pick one, I would pick Raw solely for the 4-way match because it was the only thing worthwhile.
I would actually pick SmackDown because it was less crap. It was that hour less of crap.
But there was nothing good on it.
No, I know.
There was zero things good on it.
But at least it was like 2 hours of crap versus 3 hours of crap. Or 2.5 hours of crap.
I'll pick Raw. I like the ladder match, and I think they have more of a direction than SmackDown does at this point. So I think that's a good thing going forward.
That's a stretch.
It's a direction. It's a direction nonetheless.
That is a direction.
Yeah.
Down is a direction.
It is a direction. Like that's which way we go.
Yes, sir.
Tom, I'm surprised you didn't comment that I shaved.
Oh God, I didn't even realize. It's about time. You realized it wasn't working. You finally listened to me.
No, I had to shave it for a Halloween costume.
What are you going as?
Bro. Keep shaving.
No. You're good. What's the Halloween costume?
You're gonna have to tune into the Classic Match Classroom to find out this Sunday on Halloween. Booyaka!
We know he's not going to be Macho Man.
I don't know about that. Yeah,
that was terrible.
I've been watching Macho Man impersonation videos.
Like me. You can't do it.
I saw a video of someone impersonating Macho Man, but as a magician. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. He was like, "So you have looked at the card. You have not seen what the card is. Is this your card? No? Damn it. Abracadabra. Yeah."
Wow. That's terrible. Who was worse? You or the guy you watched on a video?
No, you have to look him up. Dan Soder.
Oh,
Soder has a great friggin' Macho Man.
Exactly.
He's great. His Andre the Giant.
Soder.
His Andre the Giant's good too.
It's probably better than his Macho Man, honestly.
Did you ever see the little
Andre looking at Jake the Snake?
Did you ever see his skit about him and Sam Roberts, Macho Man and Hogan talking about Zeus?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave that there. Like
Yeah.
I said,
Oh, my God.
Tyson, who won the week for you, Raw or SmackDown? That's what we want to know. Where's Austin tonight? He didn't show up?
Yeah, where is Austin? Tyson and Austin.
All right, guys. Any closing thoughts before we go?
Stay tuned for the RAWDOWN each and every week.
Yeah.
Right here, 10 o'clock,
WWE.
Tuesday nights. Guys, wherever you get your podcasts, search for the Turnbuckle Tavern. Search for Coming Down the Aisle. Search for Classic Classroom. Rate, review, and subscribe to all of them.
Tyson's going to be the Undertaker. He's going to be the Undertaker.
Yeah. You know
Make
what?
Sure...
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I like how he has that one.
Quick, let's sign off.
The random picture back there. What is that?
Let's see if we can see it. Let's make it bigger. Oh, shit.
That's what she said. Oh! Oh, yeah.
The Turnbuckle Tavern has been invaded. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's getting better.
That's still the worst fucking Macho Man I've ever heard.
In the throat, then bring it back up, and then bring it back down a little bit. Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You don't have to know what I'm talking about. You don't have to know anything. Yeah.
Let's get in
A
there.
little better.
I don't got no cream anywhere. I should get a little bit of a cream.
Well, you keep sticking it up and down your throat. You have cream.
Yeah. I think you got wandering eyes from my Elizabeth. I could see them. Yeah, I could see them. Yeah. I don't have my beard up yet. I should have not shaved for the costume. Yeah.
Wait, you shaved to be Macho Man?
You don't have to ask no questions about it. Yeah.
That was terrible.
Freak out.
You look like you're drowning in the ocean.
I don't. You might be right there. Yeah.
Holy smokes!
Okay, now go give your little sister her glasses back.
I think RAWDOWN.
I actually bought these for $10. Yeah.
I think RAWDOWN just got canceled because anybody who watched that's not tuning in again next week.
Gotta bring them back for more. All right, that's enough.
Please,
That's certainly not the way to do it.
For the love of God, somebody make
Guys,
him stop. Yeah.
We have a huge contest going on. So we're giving away prizes at 600 followers on YouTube, 700 followers on YouTube, 800, 900, and the big package at 1,000. If you follow us and you tweet us that you followed us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, anywhere, you can earn an entry into the contest. Steal your friend's phone, subscribe them, get us to 1,000. When we get to 1,000, just one of the things we're giving away is an autographed Becky Lynch Elite from my personal collection. So rate, review, subscribe.
I hear that Charlotte stomped on that Elite, by the way. So you definitely wanna put your bids in for that one.
And if you leave a review on iTunes, you're gonna win. You tweet us it, you're gonna get a sticker, like a free tavern sticker or a free Fig Night sticker. So who doesn't love stickers? I mean, you go put it on the back of your bumper on your car.
Leave a kind word, get a sticker. It's easy as that.
Guys, young Anthony, tell the people where they can find your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
You can find the Classic Match Classroom podcast anywhere that you get your podcast. Yeah, you can get it on the Spotify. You can get it on YouTube. You can get it on Apple Podcast.
JBone, tell them where they can find Coming Down the Aisle. I can't take that anymore.
Oh man, poor Randy Savage is doing elbow drops in his grave. At Coming Down the Aisle on Instagram. Also, I want to talk about the Kevin Nash giveaway. One of the things is if you're gonna get an extra entry, if you subscribe to the Tavern YouTube page, send me a screenshot. You get an extra entry in there. So make sure you do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it for the first episode of RAWDOWN. Oh Jesus!
God,
Christ.
please stop. Somebody take the glasses away. For the love of God.
The magical hands.
He looks like he's freaking drowning. Like, what are you doing? You look like you're doing a beat dance.
Macho man can swim.
Hell?
Never said it. He only drowns.
You shouldn't talk like that.
Don't
Keep
worry
practicing.
about it. He talks. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's getting worse, and I didn't think that was possible.
It's because I'm losing my voice. Yeah.
Well, good. Hopefully, you lose it for RAWDOWN next week.
I hope
Thank
Mike
you, guys.
Bellcaster never sees this. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, Mike hates you.
Don't tell him. We don't want to hurt his feelings. Jesus Christ. All right. Thank
We'll be
you guys
back
for joining
next
us
week.
tonight. We will be back next week. Until then, love, peace, and pro wrestling, baby.
Get